We have news!
Rogue Squadron's been delayed.
Yeah, The Hollywood Reporter put out an article that says Rogue Squadron will take a little longer to make it to the big screen. Patty Jenkins and writer Matthew Robinson have been developing Squadron for Lucasfilm for over a year with the goal of starting production in 2022. It was to have gone into pre-production by the end of the year. However, sources say the producers and filmmaking team came to the realization that Jenkins' schedule and other commitments wouldn't allow for the window needed to make the movie in 2022. Thus, Squadron has been taken off the production schedule. The hope is that once Jenkins fulfills her previous commitments, she will be able to return to the project. It has a release date of December 22nd, 2023, and while that currently remains in place, dates can always shift. It's unclear if Lucasfilm will have another Star Wars movie ready to go before Squadron, but development continues on several. So, obviously, I'm pretty upset by this news. Not really surprised based off of other things that we've heard the past couple days, but still just like, I was so excited for this movie.
Yeah, I mean, we were gonna have to wait quite a while anyways. What's a little longer if they do end up changing the release date?
That is, I'm trying to keep a very glass half full attitude about this, where I would much prefer the movie get delayed than never happen, or get put out and be bad. Like, if they're saying it's all scheduling, but what we've been hearing the past couple days about there being a secret movie that's going to film next year that isn't Rogue Squadron or Taika's or Kevin. It's like something they haven't announced yet, and then that'll be the 2023 movie that comes out. And the reasoning behind that was because they were still fine-tuning the script for Rogue Squadron. I would much prefer that they take their time with that script and put out something great instead of just being like, well, we have a release date and we're going to hit that release date, because I just don't think that's the way movie making should be. And that's kind of the way the sequel trilogy was produced. So in a sense, I'm like, okay, I'm glad they're learning that lesson.
Yeah. And I don't think this means anything that, like, there were massive rewrites or that Patty Jenkins would rather work on other projects than this. I just think, like they said, scheduling. I assume, like, her other projects are much further in development than this project.
I have no idea. I mean, she does seem like she has a full plate. She's doing Wonder Woman 3. She's doing a Cleopatra movie. But yeah, Rogue Squadron was supposed to be next. So I have no idea. But I think that the potential rewrites on the script, or however they're reworking it, I think that development was just taking longer than expected. And yeah, I would assume that maybe DC is like, hey, come on, we got to do Wonder Woman 3. Let's get on that. So I do think that there is, scheduling is part of this. Like, if she had no other commitments, then maybe Rogue Squadron would have stuck to the 2023 date. But that's not the case. And I do hope that she gets to do the movie, because just that video of her talking about her father's history being a fighter pilot, and she just has this passion to make a great fighter pilot movie. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I love that. I hope that it is her that gets to tell this story.
I think it will be. It's just maybe going to take a little bit more time.
Yeah. And I'm as heartbroken as I am personally, as the big old pilot lover, like, that's fine. As long as the story happens, as long as eventually we get it, even if it comes out as a series instead of a film, like, I'm okay with any of that. I just want to see some live action Flyboys. I love them so much.
Mm. Do you think all of this is about getting Dennis Lawson in the movie?
He's the holdup, yeah. He's a real tough negotiator. I mean, I really, really hope Dennis Lawson is in the film. That's possible. I doubt that's the case, because I feel like Wedge would have it, assuming he's in this picture. I think Wedge would have a significant role, not just a cameo. So I think that Dennis Lawson's probably on board for that.
Nah.
You're wrong. You're so against Wedge being in this movie.
I'm not against it. I just don't think it's going to happen.
You're wrong.
We've been arguing about this since they mentioned that this movie was going to be made.
You're wrong. Wedge will be in it. Why are you the screen door on my submarine? Yeah, either way. You're bringing me down is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the news. It's a bummer news day, but I do think it lends some more credence to what we were talking about this past Saturday about, yeah, there might be another film that's still shooting next year that's going to be in that 2023 slot.
No one's going to be talking about this come Friday.
Yeah, on Disney Plus Day, we're going to get a lot more news to talk about. And hopefully within the next month or so, we get some more Star Wars movie news that'll help, take this sting away from me. And honestly, like, if it winds up being an Old Republic movie, I do think that's going to generate a lot more hype than Rogue Squadron. Not for me personally. I want Rogue Squadron, but I think there are more Old Republic fans within the fandom than there are just like diehard pilot fans like me. So, so ultimately this could be a good thing in the short term. Good for all of you. I'm kidding. I'll be happy either way. You're bringing it out of me. You're talking about how Dennis Lawson won't come back. He'll come back. You'll see. You'll all see. But yeah, that's it. We just wanted to talk about today's sad news. And you're right, though. By the end of this week, we're going to have a lot more exciting stuff to talk about. Some more concrete things that are in the near future.
Yeah.
So there's that. But let us know what you think of this news down in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
And consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.